I should turn on my Bluetooth speakers, what I should do. That's all right. I love when people honk. Come on now, how long we gotta be live before people start joining in here? I'm gonna tag my followers, let's see. Nope. I'm gonna tag everyone. I can highlight. Okay, let's try to highlight. When you highlight a post, hold on. Why is it not working? Whatever. What's up? What's up? Sometimes I go live just to give people an opportunity to ask any questions about any videos they might have seen or anything. If they have any questions regarding me or my recovery or what I do or the organization or the Sober Lit family or whatever. Not everybody sees every video, so this is an opportunity for you guys to ask questions, and these get deleted afterwards. Oftentimes they're usually just me walking down the street for the first like half hour waiting for people to join in the live stream and stuff, so I delete them afterwards. Everything we talk about here is private to the most extent, right? I mean, there's only me, you, there's two people watching right now, so at the end of this it all gets deleted, and conversations stay on this live stream because, like I said, it gets deleted afterwards. So if anybody has any questions or anything, light up that comment section. Let's have a little chat while I'm on my way to go play pool. I just woke up, by the way. I might repeat this information later if more people join in, but with my new work schedule, I'm sleeping from 3 to 10, and I don't sleep more than 6 hours a day. As Steve Harvey used to say, rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day, and I have aspirations to be, to have more money than I currently do. So I don't sleep 8, 10, 12 hours a day. I try to be as productive as possible. That being said, I went to sleep at 4 o'clock today. I set my alarm for 10, and I woke up at 9:30. I beat my alarm. And that's after an 8-hour day at work, lifting 75 to 100 pound pieces of steel all day. When I got back to where I sleep, I was completely obliterated. I laid down and I fell straight to sleep. I was tired. And my circadian rhythm, if you don't know what a circadian rhythm is, I'm sure you've probably heard about it on social media before, but I've read a lot of books about it. I've read a lot of books about, like everybody knows I have PTSD, so I've read a lot of books about how to reduce stress in my life, and the way that I do that is by following a routine. For the 2 years that I've been looking for a job, I've always played pool on Mondays. I've always spent time with my friends, is the F word, but I've always spent time with the people that mean something to me in life on Tuesday nights. And I don't go live on Tuesday nights, like I was saying in a previous video. So I'm a very routine person, and my circadian rhythm is in tune with 6 hours of sleep. 5.5, 6 hours of sleep. And my body knows it's time to wake up. Just like anybody else who sleeps as much, 8 hours or whatever. If you're a routine person. Except for my body is tuned in to the fact that I only get 6 hours of sleep. And that's because I've been practicing this for a very long time. Whew. Got a little cough going. Yeah, I'm on my way to Whiskey's to play pool. And if the two of you who are in the chat have any questions regarding Gordon, my iguana, or anything you may have seen online recently, please feel free to ask. That's what this whole live stream is for. If you guys don't comment and don't spark conversation, I'll probably just be walking quietly. I do have a lot that I could talk about, video topics and different things, but maybe you want to know what upcoming videos I have, I don't know. But I'm not going to go on one of my tangents today. I'm going to hold all that in. And I want to give my loyal followers, the ones who do join in on this live stream, an opportunity to speak with me openly. I don't know if you guys saw the video of the guy that I was talking about. Sorry, my umbrella's... Uh-oh. The handle on my umbrella just popped off. Anyway, about the guy who was considering taking their own life before the Saving Vice concert, but I didn't say this in the video, and like I said, this is getting deleted. I'm not going to reveal his identity, but the thing that was so unique about it was the fact that he lives in a house within 1 block of where I sleep. And to think that I do suicide prevention, and literally from where I sleep, I could see this person's house. And because of social media, yeah, it just... that's pretty crazy to me. To think that less than a block away from where I sleep, somebody was contemplating taking their own life and then came to a concert, and they're still here today. That's the universe doing its job. I love that. Come on now, I know the two of you can think of some sort of a question or topic to talk about tonight. I'm about probably a half hour away from where I'm going. So we got time to talk. Can you hear me? Oh. Are my comments not showing up? What's going on here? I should have played music while I was walking. Nothing? Random thought. I wish I could go back and look up my videos from last year. Maybe I can actually. Hold on. No. Facebook deletes my live streams. Fuck! I know they're saved on one of my phones. But anyway, I wish I could go back and look last year what I was doing around Thanksgiving. Because I know it wasn't anything like what I'm going to be doing this Thanksgiving. I know that. I know it was a lot more lonely. I know it was a lot more depressing. Actually, I do remember. See, that's why it's important to spend time alone, just with yourself, just self-reflecting. Now I have another video topic that I didn't have before. And that's where most of my video ideas come from, walking alone on the side of the road. And then I'm like, hey, because you did this recording your life thing for the last year and a half, now you can go back and you can look at, even though it's still really shitty, you can go back and you can look at the little things. I'm going to delete this anyway, and there's only 2 people watching. So check it out. You get a sneak peek, I guess. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I have other ideas that I wasn't going to reveal either. But this is a new idea, so let's just, I don't know. You get an exclusive little sneak peek. But last year, I 99 times out of 100, I sleep on the streets. But last year, I was at my mother's house for Thanksgiving, because she was the only one who would let me come inside. And my mother had to go to my aunt and uncle's house with the rest of the family because I wasn't invited. And she brought me back a plate. Last year on Thanksgiving was not spent with any friends. It was not spent with any family. It was just me and my mom who brought me a plate from the family Thanksgiving I wasn't invited to. Not only was I not invited, I was expressly told not to be there. So, but this Thanksgiving is going to be a lot different. Don't delete. I know. These Q&A sessions end up being long because it takes time for people to join in because everybody's so busy in their own lives, and that's understandable. So like the first, I don't know, probably 10 minutes of this video was literally just me walking on the side of the road. A lot of people aren't interested in watching me walk down the side of the road for 10 minutes before I begin speaking. So that, and sometimes on these Q&A sessions, things can get interesting. I've done Q&A sessions where people have entered the chat and said some pretty crazy things that it's probably best if, your privacy is important to me too, and all my followers. These Q&A sessions are like a personal one-on-one, and we can air out whatever it is that we're going through or whatever it is we want to talk about or need advice about, and then I delete them because I don't want people to go back later on and know what was said, I'm learning how to get better with my words every day, but I hope that makes sense. Like, I have 1,000 followers, and whenever I do these Q&A sessions, maybe 3, 4, 5 people join in, and you never know what might happen or what might be said. I've had live streams where I've had to literally jump off and call somebody because something was going on that was, I do suicide prevention and overdose awareness. So somebody comments on here, hey, I'm about to use. I'm definitely going to get off the live stream and go do my job and contact that person. So you just never know. But this is for anybody who has any questions. like I said in a previous video earlier when I was by my truck, talking about the pictures for Suicide Registry Organization and the free ticket giveaway. The giveaway we're doing. I talked about that a little bit. And not everybody sees every video I post, so I like to go live for these Q&As just for an opportunity for people to ask questions. Maybe they saw a video and they didn't understand because they didn't see the other videos before it, you know. So I just like to be able to open up my chat every once in a while for people to ask questions. Not located where you are, otherwise I would be down. Down for what? I help people all across the country. I've had people... British Columbia, wow. That's amazing. I have a follower in Canada. That's awesome. I have a couple followers in Canada. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kalisha Campbell, but she runs an organization called Pine Case, and she does what I do. She does overdose prevention. She talks a lot about suicide. She's got her own podcast and stuff. You may be familiar with her content if you're into recovery content. But Kalisha Campbell, she's an amazing woman. She's doing great things up there in Canada, and she's been an invaluable resource to me. She has a list of all of the treatment facilities. Suicide prevention is yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, Kalisha Campbell's in Canada too, and she's one of the people I met very early on doing what I do. And she has an entire list of every recovery facility in the United States, their phone numbers, and all of the emails for the intake staff. And she's got it all at her fingertips, which is amazing, because whenever I need somebody that I can go to rehab, no matter what state you're in the United States, I now have access to her database with that. So that's, like I said, just if you're not in Illinois or in the United States does not mean that I cannot help. The internet is an amazing, beautiful thing, and it's amazing how far we've come with technology, that's for sure. I will tag her in the comments right now. And if you go to her page, you'll find her podcast. She does a podcast. And she talks about, well, first of all, she lives on a farm. So she's like really into like herbal remedies and holistic healing and stuff like that. She's really cool. Here she is. Did it tag? I'm having phone issues, guys, but we'll work around it. No, there we go. Bink. Yep. But yeah, if you need resources in Canada, I'm not sure where you're at in your recovery. Wherever you're at, I just hope that you keep going. Don't give up, one day at a time. But if you need resources in Canada, she's the gal. And I'm probably going to run into a connection issue because I am almost to Whiskey's, where I play pool on Mondays. So once it starts connecting to Wi-Fi, it's probably going to get a little shaky for a second. I just wanted to give y'all a warning on that. Of course, no problem. That's what it's all about. It's all about building connections. I don't know if you saw Well, it's on the top of the suicide page, and it's on the top of my YouTube channel. Connections Prevent Suicide. I'm not sure if I'm going to change that slogan eventually, but I truly believe that the right connection with even just one person can save a life. Whether you're talking about suicide or overdose, it's all about having the right connections and the right people in your life. So I'm glad I could help. A lot of these content creators out here, you know, some of their channels are pretty crowded. You know, once they get 100,000 followers, stuff like that, it kind of gets difficult because they get so many people messaging them that, you know, you reach out for help, and sometimes it takes them a minute. And sometimes people die in that amount of time. So that's one good thing about following me right now. I only have 1,000 followers. I'm very easy to contact, and got a lot of information, and I love sharing it with people who need it. So you guys got about 60 seconds. Ask me whatever questions you want to. I am at Whiskey's Roadhouse, and I will be here until closing time, till 2 a.m. playing pool. Pool is free at Whiskey's Roadhouse on Mondays, and that's what I like to do. Oh no, are you leaving? Shit. Oh no, he's not. Okay, cool. One of the regulars I play pool with. I was like, no, leave. Hey, you ready for an ass whooping? December 1st, I'm going to be doing a free ticket giveaway. We're giving away a ticket to probably one of the best rock concerts in Rockford, Belvedere area. All like this is, I mean, if I'm there, it's guaranteed to be a good time. But I'm telling you right now, okay, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Okay, this is the second time. This is the second time that me and my friends and the fiction we create and From Ashes to Embers, okay, there's two other bands on the set list, Finding Ghosts and Versus Me. But this is the second time that me and the fiction we create and From Ashes to Embers have sold out the Apollo Theater in Belvedere. It is a sold out show, okay? From Ashes to Embers just made a video making it known that they only have like a couple of tickets left, okay? They're gonna sell out. It's you might as well just consider it sold out right now, okay? I'm pretty sure those tickets got picked up in the last 24 to 48 hours. So, sold out show at the Apollo. It's a rock show. If you like rock music, okay, you're gonna want to be there. I promise you, all right? Now listen, you might not know the bands. That's okay. Look them up on Spotify. I promise you're gonna love them. All right, there's a thing that your brain does. I'm just letting y'all know. It's a little psychology tip for you. When you're not familiar with something, okay, let's say you never heard it before, okay, of course you don't like it. You never heard it before, okay. I've talked about this with like foods that you don't like, okay. I'll give you an example. I used to not like pickles. All right, and even though I didn't like pickles, I ate pickles. And eventually my brain got familiar with the fact that, hey, I can eat this shitty-ass tasting food and I'm not going to die, right? That's what it's a survival mechanism. Your brain's like, that's nasty. It's feeling a threat because it's not familiar with the taste, okay? And it's like your mind will play tricks on you, all right? That old school song, my mind is playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's a real thing. Okay, but when you continue to expose yourself to things, your body, what happens is your brain actually creates new neural pathways, like literally new connections. And I'm 31 years old now. I eat pickles all the time. I don't think they're the best tasting food, but I also don't want to puke when I eat them anymore. So, like, I can eat them. That's my point. And so, same thing with music. When you hear music you're not familiar with, exposure therapy, okay? If you're in recovery and you like educating yourself, look up exposure therapy. Okay, same concept. So anyway, of course you might not like it because you never heard it. But if you like rock music, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor and go on Spotify and look up From Ashes to Embers, Finding Ghosts, Versus Me, and The Fiction We Create. Okay? The Fiction We Create, The Void is Calling. Okay, that's a good one. The Void is Calling by The Fiction We Create. Look it up. Down the Drain by From Ashes to Embers. Look it up. Echoes by Versus Me. There's a lot of better songs, but I'm going to do a whole nother video about this here real soon. All right? These are some amazing bands. So look them up. And if you like them, hit me up. Because it's a sold out show. And I am giving away a ticket. All right? I'm going to put the link to that in the description above. Okay? Don't look in the comment section. You won't find it. It's going to be above. Okay? If you see this video later, it might actually be below. But either way, I don't know how Facebook format. I'm still learning, right? But the link will be somewhere on this video for the giveaway. If you want to enter to win that ticket. All right? Sold out show. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. I promise you. This is the second time we've sold out the Apollo since I've started doing social media and helping to promote them and stuff. And that is not, I'm not taking credit for that. I do my part to help. I do my part to help sell out the show. Okay, but at the end of the day, they're the ones with the tickets for sale. Okay? But I do my part to make sure y'all know who they are. They're worth it. And their ticket price is only $10. All right, so if you want to buy one full price, you can try. But like I said, sold out. Love yourself. Love others. Love the world around you. If you want to win that ticket, click the link wherever it's at. Should be above. Maybe below. Either way. If you want it, you know where to find it. Love yourself, love others, and love the world around you. Peace.